How about a hand for Bradley Benedict on alto saxophone, the great solo you heard. Just had to check if our second drummer was here. One of the great things about having so many different groups on campus and so many students involved is that we have 133 students now in our jazz program, but classes do happen at night, so we tend to juggle some student schedules and make sure that everybody can get to rehearsals and concerts and performances. So I think we should be all good to go. We are good to go, we are confirmed. So one of the things that we like to do is play some music that really doesn't get played very often. Blowtorch, the one that we just played, and some of the things coming later in the program are not usually heard, so we like to dig into the repertoire that's out there. One of the other things that we like to do as well is to go back and take some of the classics that are out there and breathe some new life into them. And so, looking for some different things to play in this concert, one of the big influential names in jazz big band writing is Count Basie. And so we wanted to play something from his library, and so we kind of looked around, and there's a piece that he wrote called Corner Pocket. And we have a rearrangement of that takes some of the highlights and puts them in different orders. That was done by arranger Dave Volpe, that was re-entitled Until I Met You. So this is a slightly reimagined Count Basie entitled Until I Met You. And if we could have a little bit of light just on stage, a little hard to see some of the music here, so some of the stage light would be great. Thank you. bass on tenor. You also heard from Michael on alto. And I forgot to acknowledge our bass player playing that fantastic bass line on the first song, but you got to hear a little bit of him with this walking bass solo on this last tune. Please give a hand for John on bass. John. Piece that we'd like to play for you is a Latin piece that was written by composer and arranger Jeff Jarvis. And if you've ever performed in a jazz ensemble in high school or college, chances are that you've played at least one of his pieces, if not many. He's written hundreds and hundreds of different jazz tunes and different pieces even outside the literature, and is a fantastic, fantastic composer. So as we were looking for different pieces to put on the program, this one really jumped out to us, as playing Latin jazz has different challenges than some of the other music. When you listen to Latin music, there's an element of rhythm called the clave, and I probably shouldn't even call it rhythm, because clave is the overall arching pulse and guiding figure to Latin music that we play. And there's two basic claves that come into play. There's 2-3 and 3-2, which is the organization of rhythms. And this piece, as all Latin pieces do, rely heavily on the clave to drive the rhythm that's with it. And you're going to hear that clave being clapped later on with the band most of the way through the song. So when you hear it, you'll know what it is. It's called 2-3 clave. It's this figure where so 2-3 clave that you'll hear is this figure, and you can have a chance to do this in the pieces as our guiding rhythms. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's pretty straight ahead, pretty simple. So listen for that throughout the piece, and if you have trouble hearing it as we kind of keep going, you'll hear the band do that a little bit later on. So please enjoy Golden Palm. Minnie on tenor saxophone. So I'd like to leave you with one last piece, and it's another kind of groovy, funky, feel-good. A lot of you will recognize this song, Chameleon. This is an arrangement of the Maynard Ferguson version. We wanted to be kind to our trumpets so they're not doing all the really, really high screaming stuff. But it's a great piece. You'll hear a lot of the things from the original Maynard Ferguson version of the song, if any of you are familiar. And please, after this, do stick around. The Tuesday, Thursday Jazz Band will be next. So please enjoy Chameleon. Before we play, I want to acknowledge our soloists. You're going to hear Harbor Wolf on electric piano, and also Martin on guitar. Jazz Ensemble.